today I'm extra excited because you come up with little ideas and things that you want to do that will help create more value in the programs that we create. That will just not everything that we create touches everybody. Not everything that we do is a perfect match for everybody. So we try and create variety in different things that people will like, that will encourage them, that will have them think a little bit differently, that will augment what they're doing with their health and wellness. So today marks one full calendar year that I've been doing Motivational Mondays. So every Monday, like clockwork, I think we've only had 2 or 3 that I wasn't in town to do, but pretty consistent Motivational Monday. So I appreciate you guys that have been on here consistently, that have enjoyed this. I get a lot of feedback too when I post the replay, that the people that don't want to get up in the morning. So today I got a special treat for you. So just wait till the end. I got a special treat for you for being live. Since you're here live, you're getting up in the morning, you're in your jammies, you're rolling out of bed, you're making that commitment, I got a special treat for you at the end. So on top of my Motivational Monday today, because this one will be great. So let's get fired up. So today we're really talking about a concept that might just change how we approach every habit, every goal, every piece of discipline in your life. And it's called purposeful friction. Now that might sound strange at first because most of us spend our lives trying to remove friction. We want things to be easy, seamless, comfortable. But here's the truth. If you make everything easy, you make success hard. If you design friction the right way, you make discipline automatic. So let's start with the simple truth. Humans are driven by convenience. The easier something is, the more likely we are to do it. And the harder something is, the more likely we are to avoid it. So if you want to change your habits, you don't need to change your willpower. You don't need to change what you're eating. You just need to change the friction. You can create friction against the habits you want to stop. You remove friction from the habits you want to start. And that's purposeful friction. Intentionally designing barriers and pathways that make success easier and failure harder. That's the goal. So let's talk first about what you want to limit in your life. We all have those things. Scrolling too long on our phone, late night snacking, overthinking, the mind won't shut off, hitting snooze in the morning when you want to get up and you should get up, but you just keep hitting snooze. The problem is these things are too easy to access. So we make them harder. We create friction. So here are some examples of purposeful friction for things that you can limit. Think of digital distraction. If you move your most addictive apps into a folder buried 3 swipes deep on your phone, even better, delete them off your home screen entirely. That extra second of friction can be enough to break the impulse. You can take your phone and create a guided access on the iPhone and turn your screen to black and white. It is amazing that when your screen is black and white, you don't have the same level of stimulation. Let's think of mindless eating. Put your snacks on the highest shelf or out in the garage pantry. Make them inconvenient to reach. Or just leave them out of your house so you have to actually go to the store and grab something. And when you force yourself to walk across the house, go up to the top shelf, go all the way out to the garage, you start thinking twice. It creates some level of friction. What about late night TV or scrolling on your phone? You can set your Wi-Fi to shut off automatically. You can just have it turn off on a certain time. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, my Wi-Fi is not working anymore. And you'd be amazed how much better you sleep by getting to bed earlier and earlier. Now, this isn't punishment. It's strategy. You're engineering your environment to protect your goals. So now let's flip it. If you want to do something more, make it easier. You want to read more? Put the book on your pillow every night so that you can't lay down without picking it up. You want to exercise in the morning? Lay out your workout clothes and your water bottle right where you step out of bed. You want to drink more water? Put a full glass of water on your nightstand right before bed. So it's the first thing that you see when you wake up. You want to meditate? You want to journal? Open your notebook and leave it right on the counter, pen ready before you go to sleep. And then start seeing how this works. You're designing the next version of you by removing excuses before they exist. So purposeful friction works because it doesn't rely on motivation, it relies on momentum. Motivation is a feeling. Momentum is a force. You can't control how you feel every day, but you can design your surroundings so your next best action becomes automatic. I mean, think about it. Your environment is stronger than your intentions. If you live in an environment that supports your weaknesses, well, you're going to fail. If you build one that supports your goals, you'll win without even thinking about it. This is how discipline becomes easy. Not because you're stronger, not because you have more willpower, but because you've made the right choice, the default choice. So here's the challenge this week. Build your friction plan. List one habit you want to limit and one habit you want to build. Ask these two questions. How can I add friction to the bad habit? How can I remove friction from the good one? And then implement one change today. For example, if your weakness is staying up too late, plug your phone, plug it in across the room. If your goal is to stretch in the morning, put your mat in front of the coffee pot. If your weakness is online shopping, delete stored credit cards from your phone. So you have to get your card out of your wallet and punch it in every single time. Every single time. It will make a difference. You bet it will. If your goal is to eat healthier, chop your veggies and prep meals before you get hungry. You're not fighting your willpower anymore. You're redesigning your autopilot. So the real lesson here is this. Discipline isn't about trying harder. It's about thinking smarter. The people who seem the most consistent aren't stronger than you. They've just really created systems that make success easier and failure harder. They've built purposeful friction into their lives because they know that in a world full of convenience, success requires resistance. You don't need to eliminate friction. You just need to put that friction in the right places. So let me give you one last tip. Many of us, including myself, can go to my favorite place of Starbucks and get my flat white, either iced or warm coffee anytime I want. Feel very fortunate that I have the means and the ability to do that. Which means that if I can, should I always do it? You think, I'm going to go get us coffee, boom, it can happen. And sometimes you're irritated if the line's too long and you find out you can't. So here's an easy way for something like coffee or anything you want. You want to go out to eat, anything that you want to limit. Instead of saying only on Mondays or only and creating that level of purposeful friction, flip a coin. Every time you go, I'm going to go get my coffee. Before you go, you have to flip a coin and it's a hard yes or no. If you flip it to the heads that you predicted, coffee is yours. If it's a no, no go. And it automatically creates purposeful friction that is unpredictable. And now you have to flex the muscle of disappointment. It's built right into it. And you could do that for anything that you want to limit in your life. And that way it is unpredictable. So this week, don't rely on motivation. Don't wait to feel ready. Design your habits around your goals. Add friction where you need boundaries. Remove friction where you need momentum. Because the path to progress isn't about being perfect. It's about being prepared. That is purposeful friction. So use it wisely, live it daily, and watch your habits transform. So for all of you that have jumped on for today, I created a purposeful friction guide for you. I'll send that directly to you. I'll directly message you it only for the people that are on here. There's a purposeful friction guide that gives you examples of how you can add this to your life and different things that you can limit that are common things that people want to limit and how to improve the things that you want. So I'll send that to you here in just a minute. It'll probably be in just about an hour. It'll go right to your chat feature in your direct message in the school app. So that is for you, only for you. If you're watching the replay, sorry, come and join us in the mornings. But other than that, thanks for joining me today on Motivational Monday. Start adding purposeful friction into your life. Remember, if you want to live differently, you have to design it differently. The small frictions that you create today will lead to the freedom you crave tomorrow. So have an incredible week, and I will see you either in the gym, 4% on Wednesday, or in the clinic. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on today. 1 year.